Good morning, students. Today we will see about an aortic regurgitation, which is also one part of a valvular heart disease. So, word itself says aortic regurgitation. It means there is a regurgitation problem in the aortic wall. As we all know, that aortic wall is present inside the left ventricle and which allowing the blood to flow in a one-way direction. Whatever has been pumped from the left ventricle during systole, and it will push back into the aorta and head for the systemic circulation. But whenever this wall is getting regurgitated, then there is a backflow of the blood again back in the left ventricle and ultimately producing pathology. So what are the causes? If you see about the causes, so in case of a valvular, causes are as rheumatic fever, infective endocarditis, degenerative calcification, trauma to the valve, and aortic root diseases. Other diseases will include about Marfan syndromes. Most common is hypertension and certain amount of spondylitis. Now, if you see the pathophysiology of this aortic valve, so failure of this closure of valve and there is a black backflow of blood from aorta inside the ventricle. Along the same time, from the left atrium, blood is getting injected inside the left ventricle, and there will be more volume or the more blood will be seen in the left ventricle. So there is a two type of uh, blood is coming inside the left ventricle. One is from the backflow of aorta and a routine flow of left atrium. So because of that, there is a left ventricle stroke volume will be regurgitated into the left ventricle and leads to increase in the stroke volume and ultimately help to increase the cardiac output. But increase in the end diastolic pressure, there will be left ventricular dilatation and as well as left ventricular hypertrophy, and because of that there will be back pressures on the pulmonary systems will lead to development of the backflow in the pulmonary systems. Now if you see the clinical manifestations, so basically if acute clinical features, then there will be abrupt onset of profound dyspnea, then transient chest pain and progression to shock. In case of a chronic changes, there will be a fatigue, exertional dyspnea, and Corrigan signs, that is abnormal pulse felt on coronary artery. So these are the symptoms which are clinically found to have level of regurgitation of aortic valve. But before that, we have to go for the detailed history examination as well as physical examination including auscultation. Will to know about the exact pathophysiology or exact disease cause of the same, and there will be a certain amount of changes will be seen over the ECG as well, because of the changes over the left ventricle leads to development of backflow in the pulmonary systems. Along with ECG changes, there will be a certain amount of cardiomegaly will be noted over the chest X-ray because of this dilatations of left ventricle because of the overpressure or the backflow of the blood, or getting blood from two directions, and there will be enlargement of left ventricle as well. And over the period of time, this wall is going for a calcification, and which can be noted over the chest X-ray in case of a severe calcification. Cardiac catheterization will give you exact pressures about left ventricle as well as left atrium. An echocardiogram will show about exactly how the disease or valve has been affected, mild, moderate or severe cases that can be noted. So initially, the mild or moderate cases of aortic regurgitation will have a normal left ventricular function, but there will be no much amount of symptoms will also be seen. But follow up after every year with the same echo, and this asymptomatic patient will start developing a certain amount of symptoms, and the worsening of injuries to the aortic valve keep on increasing if we do comparative study from previous year than same years. So in case of a medication part, we have to look for what kind of medication can be used. So best will be loop diuretics along with the digoxins to control the development of this congestive cardiac failure. Along with that, there will be a certain amount of vasodilator, ACE1 inhibitors, calcium channel blockers will be used routinely in disease treatment of aortic regurgitations. Anginal chest pain can be treated with the nitrates but not beta blocker. So that was about a medical part. Same about if this medical part or medicine or conservative management does not function well, then the patient has to go for an invasive procedure that will be include about aortic balloon valvoplasty or aortic valve replacement. So in case of a balloon valvoplasty, along with the cardiac catheterizations, the balloon will be released from the arterial site, either from the radial or femoral, and that will be go on the area of pathology like on the aortic valve and go for helping to closures of this regurgitation or backflow of the blood from to aorta to this inside the left ventricle. And in case of a replacement, there will be complete replacements of the valve can be done. And basically there are three types of valve which are coming to have such kind of effect. That will be one biological, number one will be synthetic, and number three will be considered as your from artificial materials. But most commonly the biological valve is used nowadays because of advancement in technology. And after the replacement, we have to go for a post surgical cardiac rehabilitation protocol, so to get the relief from, or we have to get back to the normal life. In case of a mechanical valve, are manufactured from man-made material and consist of combinations of metal, alloy, polite, carbon and dacron, while biological valves are constructed from the bovine porcine and human cardiac tissue itself. So for mechanical valve, that will be cage ball valve. So the metal cage with that with several stators mounted on the circular ring, hollow material or plastic ball inside the case, that is called as a mechanical valve or cage ball valve. In case of a tingling disc valve, here the mobile lens shaped disc is attached to a circular sewing ring of by two offset transverse stators, and prolytic carbon composition was be used like and how we have the valve of a different kind of mechanical instruments. Now third one will be the bileaflet valve. So two pivoting semicircular discs that open centrally and mounted directly onto the swing ring. Now biological valve also will have a three different types, that will be Orkane heterograft, pericardial heterograft and homograft cadaver valve. So in case of a porcine heterograft, there will be harvested aortic valve of a pig that is preserved inside the glutaraldehyde and mounted on specially designed swing ring. The pericardial heterograft, three leaflet composed of the pericardium from 16 to 18 months of old that are preserved in the glutaraldehyde and mounted on the dacron covered frame. Harvested homograft cadaver valve, that will be harvested aortic valve from the human cadaver that is initially needed for the replacement, then sewn into the specially mounting material. This is how the different kind of the valve can be used for the replacements of aortic as well as all kind of a different valve replacements in the cardiac surgeries.